Simple science of weight loss and fat burning. Grab a pen and a paper. I'm going to share with you a few key things that may really assist you if that's something you're looking to do. If you're looking for weight loss and you're looking for fat burning, I'm just going to share with you a few things that you can just take action with right away, right? So the first thing that I address with everyone that I'm working with is to have clear, specific goals. Is so important. I cannot under say how important it is to you to have clear, specific goals. So I'll do a little exercise with you right now that you can practice. If you have pen and a paper, if you're taking notes, just go ahead and test this out. If you could wave a realistic magic wand and you could have your body, your health, and your energy any kind of way you wanted it to be, what would that be like for you? Think about that. What is your goal? If you could just have it any kind of way you wanted it to be, what would that be like for you? That is your goal. Nail that, write it down, get clear and specific. I've been doing that for years in health and fitness, and it works. All professional fitness people do it. So get clear and specific. The more you can dial it down and the more specific you can be about it, the better. Then what I want you to consider doing is every day, read out your goal till you have it memorized so you can say it without looking at it. I am happy and grateful now that I am. So write that out on your paper. This is how I want you to consider saying your goal every day going forward. We're coming up on a full moon right now. So if you're just watching this after this, you can set a new goal based on some new energy in your life. Just say that this is what you say. I am happy and grateful now that I am, and then state your goal, what it is that you want, right? Now, in my coaching, I coach what I call the 5 elements to physical progress, or just basically 5 fundamentals to fitness, basically just 5 things to think about. So when one of my mentors said that, in any major area of life like fitness or relationships or spirituality or any major area of life, there's only really about a half a dozen things that we must focus on. And that's the way it is with health and fitness. There are only really 5 things that I work on and coach on when it comes to your health and fitness. And I'm going to give them to you right now. So if you're taking notes, it's training, nutrition, recovery, supplementation, and mindset. Those are 5 areas that I focus on. All 5 of those areas, if you work on all 5 of those areas every day, you're gonna see success, right? So how do you do it? And I'll just kind of give you one thing. It's not just sometimes we know what to do. It's just actually following through with it, and that's the challenge. And that's where coaching comes in. So if you're interested, if you have more than 30 pounds to lose, or you're really trying to make some changes with your physique, please consider reaching out to me. Message me. My information will be inside the description of this video. So you're clear and specific on your goals. Now we're going to back it up with the 5 fundamentals of training if you are fitness, training, nutrition, recovery, supplementation, and mindset. Now with the training, basically there's 2 different types of training. I'm going to share with you real briefly that I want you to consider implementing into your program is some sort of strength training and some sort of cardiovascular training. So say for example, if we had a twin-engine airplane. Imagine if we have a twin-engine airplane. Imagine if we have only one engine working on the airplane. Let's just say cardio, because a lot of people are comfortable with cardio. They might not be so comfortable with strength training because they're just not really sure what to do. So if you were flying around on your airplane with only one engine going, well, it wouldn't be as efficient unless we had both engines going. And that's what I want for you, is to have a combination of strength training and a combination of cardiovascular training. That's what's really going to help you so much optimize your training. Nutrition, that's really important. So say, for example, we're trying to build a 2-story house from scratch. We're just trying to build this beautiful house, and your body is the analogy to that house. Now imagine if we only have half the materials necessary to build the house. How far are we going to get? Think about it. We only have half the materials necessary to build your house. How far are we going to get? Well, about halfway, right? A lot of people either don't eat enough or they're eating too much of the wrong things. That's one thing that I will assist you with, right? So if you have any questions on that, please reach out to me. I'm happy to share with you anything I can on that. Matter of fact, what I'm doing right now is I'm setting up complimentary 20-minute coaching calls this week where where we can talk on the phone. I can address any questions you might have about health and fitness, and then we can get to know each other. So, but then the food that you eat every day, that's the food that's going to build your body. That's the food that's going to ultimately help you create the physique that you're working on. The foods that you eat every day. So if you don't eat enough, if you eat too much of the wrong thing, that's how we're going to end up with the wrong result, right? So now also too, a lot of people don't realize it, but the foods that we eat affect us and the world in basically 3 different basic ways. Number 1 is your health. A lot of people, last year we had over 240,000 heart bypass surgeries in the USA alone. So our health, right? Number 2 is the environment. There are a lot of foods that the way they're produced harms the environment. So, and if you're not even probably aware of it because you're not even thinking about it. But what I found is that the more reasons you can find to eat healthy, that's more likely that you're going to stick with it because you have more reasons backing up in your mindset. So if you learn about all the ways that what foods are bad for the environment, if you learn about those kind of things, you might be more likely to choose less of them just because you're trying to do better. And then last but not least is the animals. There are a lot of animals that are suffering. Their rights are being violated. It's really, really, really horrible. If you like to learn a little bit more about that, just go to YouTube or somewhere online, Netflix possibly, and search for Dominion or Earthlings, and consider watching those if you want to see the dark side of what happens to the animals. And I know a lot of us are animal lovers. We don't want to hurt animals. So eating healthy, eating certain things the way that I share, like a whole food plant-based diet, you're not hurting any animals, right? So think that's something to consider, right? So that's nutrition, all right? So we have training, nutrition, recovery, sleep approximately 7.5 to 9 hours sleep a night, supplementation, supplement intelligently. There's different types of supplements. There's supplements that enhance nutrition, and there's supplements that enhance performance. So it's just want to supplement intelligently, and I'll go over that in our coaching too. And then last but not least is the mindset. So having clear, specific, know exactly what it is you want to achieve, and then back it up with your daily habits. That's the thing. That's where coaching comes in. So if you're interested in reaching out to me and having this 20-minute call, I'm setting up calls right now. Please reach out to me. It's inside, my number's inside the description of the video. So losing weight and burning fat. Losing weight, burning fat.